On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Downstairs.
On or to a lower or ground floor of a building.
Examples:
Creep downstairs. Escort him downstairs. Please get the desk downstairs.
Doorway.
An opening in a wall for a door to fit into.
Examples:
A wide doorway. Doorway to success. He leaned against the doorway, waiting for her to come home.
Commit.
To do something illegal or wrong.
Examples:
Commit suicide. Commit mistakes. The military has committed an abuse of human rights.
Sin.
The offense against a religious or moral law or against God.
Examples:
Forgive a sin. Sin of omission. Some overzealous environmentalists claim celebrities are committing carbon dioxide sins.
Phrase.
A group of words that mean something specific when used together.
Examples:
Ready-made phrases. Noun phrase. We bought a Spanish phrase book.
Bandy.
To throw something back and forth in a light or playful manner. Adjective, having legs that curve outward at the knees.
Examples:
Bandy jokes. Bandy a rumor about his scandal. The children tried to bandy a ball back and forth in the park.
Grade.
A particular level of quality, size, importance, etc.
Examples:
Boys in the 12th grade. Students at all grade levels. Departments may set requirements for a higher grade point average.
Excitement.
A feeling of great enthusiasm and eagerness.
Examples:
The excitement in the business world. Aesthetic excitement. The excitement of the upcoming concert was palpable among the crowd.
Preparation.
The activity of getting ready for something or making something ready.
Examples:
A preparation program. The preparation of meals. He helped me with the preparation of this book.
Communion.
The act or condition of exchanging or sharing thoughts and feelings. Christianity, the act of participating in the celebration of the Eucharist.
Examples:
Communion with God. Spiritual communion with nature. We use this tableware in a communion service.
Confession.
A formal statement in which one admits that they have done something wrong or illegal.
Examples:
A confession of guilt. A confession of faith. The prisoner made a full confession and admitted to his crime.
Veil.
A piece of fine cloth worn by women to cover or conceal the face. Verb, to cover, conceal, or obscure.
Examples:
Veil of mystery. Veil her face. He lifted her veil with both hands.
Catholic.
Universal and including many different types of things, related to or associated with the part of the Christian Church that has the Pope as its leader.
Examples:
Catholic in his tastes. The Catholic Church. Sociologists are now interested in Catholic world peace.
Permanent.
Lasting for a long time without essential change.
Examples:
Literature of permanent value. Permanent life insurance. She is searching for a permanent residence.
Creditor.
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
Useless.
Not serving any useful purpose, having no practical result.
Examples:
Useless information. Useless in the kitchen. The old, rusty tools were now useless and had to be thrown away.
Naughty.
Badly behaved, disobedient.
Examples:
Naughty behavior. Naughty book. The child was being naughty and would not listen to his mother.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Upset.
Causing or marked by anxiety, uneasiness, trouble, or grief. Verb, to make someone anxious, unhappy, or angry.
Examples:
Get upset. Have an upset stomach. He was awfully upset by the news.
Elaborate.
Containing a lot of carefully prepared and organized or many complicated and detailed parts.
Examples:
An elaborate hat. Elaborate Ponzi scheme. He proposed an elaborate program of public works.
Mass.
A large amount of a substance with no definite shape or form, a large number of people or things grouped or crowded together.
Examples:
A mass of molten rock. Critical mass. The mass of people who do not own property is politically impotent.
Fuss.
A state of agitation or excitement, an angry disturbance.
Examples:
make a fuss, get into a fuss. There was a fuss about the broken vase, but it was quickly forgotten.
Suspicious.
Making you feel that someone has done something wrong, illegal, or dishonest without any evidence.
Examples:
report suspicious activity. A person who is suspicious. We carefully examine each suspicious transaction report we receive.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Distinctive.
Having a quality or characteristic that makes it stand out from others.
Examples:
distinctive ability. Designed to be distinctive. His writing style was distinctive, with a clear and concise voice.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Handwriting.
The particular way in which a person writes, as distinct from printing or typing.
Examples:
handwriting identification. Handwriting sample. The handwriting on the note was barely legible.
Loop.
A shape like a curve or a circle made by something long and thin, such as a piece of string, that bends round and crosses itself.
Examples:
exit from a loop. Positive feedback loop. Many people in this city use the loop railway for transportation.
Conclude.
To come to an end or close, to reach a judgment or opinion by reasoning.
Examples:
conclude a meeting. Conclude that he is healthy. We concluded a ceasefire.
Weird.
Extraordinary, unexpected, or difficult to explain.
Examples:
a weird dress. The state of being weird. My computer has been acting weird recently.
Embarrass.
To cause someone to feel awkward, worried, or ashamed.
Examples:
embarrass political enemy. Embarrass my project. He looked for an opportunity to embarrass that actor in public.
Humiliation.
The feeling of being made to feel ashamed or foolish.
Examples:
an intolerable humiliation. A taste of humiliation. His public humiliation resulted from a cruel prank played by his colleagues.
Rejection.
The act of refusing to accept, use, or consider someone or something. In medicine, an immunological response that refuses to accept substances or organisms that are recognized as foreign.
Examples:
Transplant rejection. Rejection by community. His proposals were met with rejection.
Jolly.
Happy and lively.
Examples:
A jolly laugh. Jolly evening. He was in a jolly mood and sang a happy tune.
Judgment.
The ability to form valuable opinions and make reasonable decisions.
Examples:
An emotional judgment. Deliver a judgment. Her judgments are consistently rational and sensible.
Relief.
A feeling of happiness and relaxation that comes when something burdensome is removed or reduced.
Examples:
Tax relief. Sigh of relief. He devoted his life to establishing a humanitarian relief fund.
Shock.
A strong feeling or physical reaction to a sudden and unexpected event or experience, especially something unpleasant.
Examples:
Death from shock. Shock resistant. He got an electric shock at work.
Dumbfound.
To surprise and confuse someone to the point of being unable to speak.
Examples:
Dumbfound boxing fans. Dumbfound with its ability. The magician's tricks dumbfounded the audience.
Criteria.
Plural of criterion, standards or conditions by which something may be judged or decided.
Examples:
Criteria for action. Consistency criteria. He didn't meet all the criteria, but he was hired anyway.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Playground.
An area where many people go for recreation, especially at a school or in a park.
Examples:
A well-equipped playground. A playground on the roof. There is a woods with a creek near the school playground.
Dramatically.
In a very impressive manner.
Examples:
He confessed dramatically. The cabin pressure fell dramatically. Life expectancy has grown dramatically this century.
Slumber.
A state of sleep, especially a light sleep, verb, to be asleep, or to take a nap.
Examples:
Fall into a slumber. Slumber in class. She couldn't resist the temptation to slumber on the couch after lunch.
Beforehand.
Ahead of time, in advance.
Examples.
Take a seat beforehand. 3 months beforehand. She packed her sunscreen beforehand to remember it on the beach trip.
Privately.
In a private manner, not publicly, secretly.
Examples.
A privately owned railway. Import things privately. The couple privately exchanged their vows before the ceremony began.
Cut off.
A point or level beyond which something will not be tolerated or allowed, the act of stopping or interrupting the supply of something.
Examples.
Cut off frequency. A cutoff point. The cutoff date for submitting applications was fast approaching.
Kindergarten.
A school or class for young children, usually between the ages of 4 and 6.
Examples.
Kindergarten class. Kindergarten teacher. The kindergarten students were having a good time playing with toys.
Blab.
To reveal secrets or private information carelessly or indiscreetly.
Examples.
Blab out a secret. Blab the answer. She was worried that her friends would blab about her surprise party.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples.
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples.
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Horoscope.
A forecast of a person's future, typically based on a chart or diagram representing the positions of the sun, moon, planets, etc.
Examples.
Cast a horoscope. Believe in horoscope. She read her horoscope every morning to see what the day had in store for her.
Downtown.
In or towards the central area of a town or city.
Examples.
Downtown building. Downtown traffic. He decided to take a walk downtown area to explore the city.
Lounge.
A waiting room as in a hotel or airport.
Examples.
Departure lounge. Conversation lounge. We will go to the VIP lounge at the airport till departure.
Physically.
In a way related to a person's body or appearance rather than their mind.
Examples:
physically and mentally. Stay physically fit. Having a physically healthy physique is essential for a great life.
Frank.
Honest and sincere, open and candid in expression.
Examples:
Frank and open discussion. Make a frank apology. Full involvement means frank and prompt responses.
Astrology.
The study of the movements and relative positions of celestial bodies interpreted as having an influence on human affairs and the natural world.
Examples:
Astrology chart. Delve into astrology. He was fascinated by ancient astrology and spent hours studying horoscopes.
Ominous.
Giving the impression that something bad is going to happen, foreboding.
Examples:
An ominous silence. Ominous sign. The ominous clouds in the sky foretold of an approaching storm.
Depress.
To make someone feel sad, low in spirits, or without hope, to make markets, businesses, etc., less active.
Examples:
Depress their spirits. Depress crop prices. The economic recession depressed the housing market.
Astonished.
Extremely surprised and upset.
Examples:
Astonished at the success. Cast astonished eyes. She was astonished by the news and could hardly believe it.
Dawn.
The time of day when the sun's light starts to show in the sky.
Examples:
The wan light of dawn. Crack of dawn. Missile assaults on the capital continued around dawn.
Tab.
A small flap or strip of material attached to or projecting from something. The key on a typewriter or a word processor that causes a tabulation, a bill.
Examples:
Split a dinner tab. Open a tab. He kept a tab on his expenses by writing them down in a notebook.
Cruel.
Feeling or showing pleasure in causing pain or suffering to others.
Examples:
A cruel and unusual punishment. Cruel joke. The dictator was known for his cruel and oppressive regime.
Thoroughfare.
A main road, street, or avenue.
Examples:
No thoroughfare. Two-lane thoroughfare. The main thoroughfare was clogged with rush hour traffic.
Peddle.
To sell or promote something or spread an idea or story, often in a persistent or aggressive way.
Examples:
Peddle influence. Peddle drugs. The street vendor peddled his wares to passing tourists.
Cartoon.
A simple drawing depicting a humorous or critical situation, often accompanied by a caption.
Examples:
Cartoon character. Cartoon industry. He spent his afternoon watching cartoon movies on TV.
Gang.
A group of people who organize and engage in criminal activity.
Examples:
A motorcycle gang. Gang member. The street gang was known for its violent behavior.
Subscription.
The act of signing up to receive something, typically a publication, service, etc., regularly.
Examples:
Subscription fee. Raise a subscription. He paid for a subscription to the newspaper to have it delivered to his house every morning.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Ignore.
To intentionally not listen or pay attention to.
Examples:
Ignore her advice. Ignore a ban. Since independence, the area has been completely ignored.
Doorbell.
A bell that is pressed or pulled to signal that someone wishes to enter a building.
Examples:
Touch a doorbell. Doorbell chime. He rang the doorbell and waited for someone to answer.
Starch.
A complex carbohydrate found in many plants, including rice, wheat, and potatoes, that is an important foodstuff for humans and animals.
Examples:
Starch granules. Potato starch. When heated, starch molecules absorb water and become thick and gooey, making it a useful thickening agent in cooking.
Sleeve.
A part of a garment that covers all or part of an arm.
Examples:
A wide sleeve. Sleeve length. He rolled up his sleeves to get ready to work.
Identify.
To recognize someone or something and say or prove who or what they are.
Examples:
Identify handwriting. Identify gene sequences. I will introduce you to how to identify the leading causes of the malfunction.
Representative.
Someone who speaks or acts officially on behalf of another person or group of people.
Examples:
An official representative. Sales representative. The media representatives had special passes.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Saint.
A person who is recognized as having an exceptional degree of holiness, virtue, or devotion.
Examples:
Saint statue. The departed saint. The faithful follower venerated the saint's relic.
Doctrine.
A belief or set of ideas held and taught by a church, political party, or other groups.
Examples:
Religious doctrine. Doctrine of nonviolence. The church doctrine teaches that all are equal in the eyes of God.
Nicety.
A small and delicate detail or points of difference.
Examples:
Social nicety. Diplomatic nicety. The chef paid attention to every nicety in preparing the meal.
Anthropomorphize.
To attribute human characteristics, emotions, and abilities to non-human entities.
Examples:
Anthropomorphize animals. Anthropomorphize God. The children anthropomorphized their stuffed animals and gave them personalities.
Semantics.
The branch of linguistics and logic concerned with meaning.
Examples:
Lexical semantics. Information semantics. The semantics of the sentence could have been clearer and easier to understand.
Uncomfortable.
Providing or feeling physical discomfort or slight pain.
Examples:
An uncomfortable silence. With an uncomfortable face. His abusive words made me uncomfortable.
Pause.
To take a short break from talking or doing something before continuing.
Examples:
Pause a moment. Pause for a reaction. The man paused before opening the door.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Relieve.
To make something burdensome, unpleasant, or painful less severe.
Examples:
Relieve his thirst. Relieve stress. The medicine relieved his headache, and he felt much better.
Apparently.
Based on what you have heard or read.
Examples:
Apparently simple. Apparently unrelated. The police apparently believed this explanation was plausible.
Evil.
Profoundly immoral, cruel, and wicked, having or exerting a harmful effect on people.
Examples:
Evil ways. A charm against evil. Corruption is an evil act for any reason.
Infant.
A baby or very young child.
Examples:
Infant daughter. Infant food. Mozart was an infant prodigy.
Fetus.
An unborn or unhatched animal in the later stages of development, showing the main recognizable features of the mature animal.
Examples:
Development of the fetus. An aborted fetus. The female vagina is elastic enough to allow the passage of a fetus.
Descendant.
Children or offspring of a specific person, plant, or animal.
Examples:
Descendant of a pioneer. Third generation descendant. Those warriors' descendants are still skilled archers.
Reproduce.
To make a copy of something such as a picture, piece of text, music, etc., to produce offspring through a sexual or asexual process.
Examples:
Reproduce the painting. Reproduce by myself. By dividing and creating copies of themselves, bacteria reproduce.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
Survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Reform.
The act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples:
Economic reform. Reform movement. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Hieroglyph.
A writing system using picture symbols, such as the one used in ancient Egypt.
Examples:
Egyptian hieroglyph. The hieroglyph of the bird. Each beautiful hieroglyph represents either an idea or a sound.
Chisel.
A tool with a sharpened edge at one end used for shaping wood, stone, or metal. Verb, to engage in deceitful behavior.
Examples:
Sharpen chisel. Chisel some money. The archaeologist used a small chisel to excavate the ancient artifact.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
Bury in the earth. Bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Native.
Connecting with or describing someone's birth country or place of birth, or someone born in a specific country or place.
Examples:
Native to Africa. Native language. The vegetation here is almost wholly native.
Descend.
To move downward and lower, to come from or to be connected by a relationship of blood.
Examples:
Descend a steep hill. Descend by elevator. She was descended from an old Italian noble family.
Backyard.
A whole space behind and belonging to a house.
Examples:
Play in the backyard. Backyard barbecue. He grows vegetables in his backyard.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Translate.
To convert or change words into another language.
Examples:
Translate a document into English. Translate the emotion to a movement. Translate the text from Italian into English.
Pitch.
The property of sound that varies with variation in the frequency of vibration, the degree of a slope, especially of a roof, short presentation for selling or sharing something.
Examples:
Make a pitch for a new product. A low-pitched sound. Her voice gradually increased in pitch.
Intergalactic.
Existing or occurring between different galaxies, equals an independent group of stars.
Examples:
Intergalactic travel. Intergalactic matter. The intergalactic spaceship traveled to distant planets.
Overlord.
A person who has great power over many other people, especially in the past.
Examples:
Evil overlord. Colonial overlord. In the feudal system, the overlord owned most of the wealth.
Prophet.
A person believed to have an extraordinary power that can understand God's will.
Examples:
False prophet. Words of the prophet. In this tribe, people believed the prophet would save them from many calamities.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Backpedal.
To move the pedals backward on a bicycle, to change someone's previous action or opinion.
Examples:
Backpedal on my drive. Quickly backpedal. She backpedaled, saying that she had no intention of offending them.
Spectacular.
Striking or impressive to look at or in performance or achievement.
Examples:
spectacular view, achieve spectacular growth. The spectacular fireworks display was the highlight of the festival.
Prophecy:
a statement or prediction that something will happen in the future, typically one made by a religious leader.
Examples:
prophecy fulfillment, prophecy of doom. The fortune teller's prophecy that I would meet my soulmate next year has yet to come true.
Cooperate:
to work together with one or more people or organizations to achieve a goal.
Examples:
cooperate with one another, cooperate closely in various ways. The team had to cooperate to complete the project on time.
Adapt:
to make fit for change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
adapt fully to the environment, adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Lifespan:
the length of time for which a person, animal lives, or thing exists.
Examples:
lifespan extension, lifespan retrieval curve. Generally speaking, men have a shorter lifespan than women.
Violent:
involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
victim of a violent crime, violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
Assume:
to think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
assume a lousy attitude to his boss, assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Exhaustion:
the state of being extremely tired and lacking energy or strength.
Examples:
exhaustion of energy, emotional exhaustion. The long work hours were taking a toll on her mental exhaustion.
Eternal:
being without beginning or end, lasting forever.
Examples:
the hope of eternal life, eternal quarreling. In every civilization, rulers have tried everything possible to obtain eternal life.
Incentive:
something, such as a punishment, reward, etc., that encourages a person to do something.
Examples:
financial incentives, an incentive to work hard. They have no incentive to win the game.
Blind:
unable to see, unable or unwilling to perceive or understand the true nature of something.
Examples:
blind to the beauties, blind spot. She was nearly blind due to severe diabetes.
Uterus.
A hollow muscular organ in the body of a woman or other female mammal in which a baby or young animal develops before birth.
Examples:
uterus cancer, bleeding from uterus. The physician prescribed medication to relieve the contraction of the uterus.
Chapter.
A separate section of a written work usually numbered and titled.
Examples:
an introductory chapter, chapter of a political party. The final chapter provides a summary of the discussion.
Initially.
At the beginning, at first.
Examples:
initially anticipated, diagnosed initially as a tumor. This train departed later than initially scheduled.
Superior.
Better, higher in quality, or more advanced than others.
Examples:
superior performance, provide superior customer service. The new smartphone model is superior to the previous version in terms of speed and features.
Smug.
Excessively pleased with oneself, self-righteously complacent.
Examples:
in a smug manner, smug attitude. She felt smug about her performance in the competition.
Conventional.
Based on or following traditional rules, standards, customs, etc.
Examples:
a conventional style. Get a conventional loan. She is very conventional in her thoughts.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
religious faith, faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Theology.
The study of the nature of God and religious belief.
Examples:
theology student, a college of theology. The professor specialized in the theology of the early church.
Dogma.
A belief or set of beliefs that the members of a group accept without being questioned or doubted.
Examples:
religious dogma, the secret dogma. All members strictly followed the dogma of the organization.
Impregnate.
To make a woman or female animal pregnant, to infuse or fill something completely.
Examples:
impregnate a woman. Impregnate with a medicinal substance. The sperm impregnated the egg, and fertilization occurred.
Intercourse.
Communication between individuals, The sexual activity between individuals, especially the insertion of a man's penis into a woman's vagina.
Examples:
Diplomatic intercourse, extramarital intercourse. That meeting markedly improved commercial intercourse between the two countries.
Virgin.
A person who has never had sex. Adjective, being used or worked for the first time.
Examples:
Virgin material, enter virgin territory. Within a few years, no virgin forests will remain.
Maniac.
Behaving in an extremely wild or violent way. Noun, a person who is extremely enthusiastic about or devoted to a particular thing.
Examples:
Maniac about things. A homicidal maniac. He was a maniac for collecting stamps.
Ridiculous.
Very silly or unreasonable and deserving to be laughed at.
Examples:
A ridiculous amount of money. A ridiculous suggestion. Everyone regarded the theory he advocated as ridiculous, but was later proven correct.
Condescending.
Having or showing a feeling of superiority, patronizing.
Examples:
Condescending tone. Condescending smile. He had a condescending attitude towards those less fortunate than himself.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something. Noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Instantly.
Immediately.
Examples:
Instantly cope with. Be killed instantly. I remembered that person instantly and never forgot.
Confuse.
To mistake one thing for another, to make somebody hard to understand.
Examples:
Confuse the listener. Confuse fantasy with reality. Her remarks confused the debate.
Console.
To provide emotional support or encouragement to someone.
Examples:
Console her for the loss of her son. Console the spirits of the victims. She consoled her crying friend with words of encouragement.
Shelter.
A structure built to provide protection from poor weather, danger, or attack.
Examples:
Rainproof shelter. Anti-air raid shelter. They really need food and shelter.
Tragedy.
An event or situation causing great loss, misfortune, or destruction. A play or literature that deals with a severe and sad event and often ends with the death of the main character.
Examples:
a tragedy during work. The aftermath of this tragedy. Macbeth is a famous tragedy by Shakespeare.
Gratitude.
The quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness.
Examples:
a debt of gratitude. Feelings of gratitude. She expressed her gratitude towards the kind stranger who helped her.